Welcome back, survivors. Disturb Z here, and we are back in Empyrion. Alright, guys, yes, I am in creative mode because we are getting ready to build some stuff. So, I went ahead and hopped into a single player creative mode so that we could build our second ship. Now, this isn't going to be our in game ship. This is just going to be something a little bit bigger and a little bit better than the starter ship. It's going to get replaced at some point as well. But that's what we're starting with. Okay, so I'm going to do like I normally do. I'm just going to come off of this thing a little bit higher. There we go. And I am going to build it out of hardened steel. And I think I'm going to, I don't know if I can fit a shield generator on a tier 2. So we're going to try. We're going to see what happens. I've got a couple different ideas here that I kind of want to play with, see where we go, see what happens. So the first thing I need to do is I want to widen this out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's start with that. And we'll start with the nose of the ship, I think. Hopefully it's the... Would you rotate? Thank you. Okay, now I think I want to make it 2. Do I want to make it 2 right here? Or do I want to go 3? I might want to go 3. I don't know. I'm trying to remember how big we can actually build in Eden. It's been a while. The last time I built was in Reforged, and yeah, that was its own specialness right there. Okay, so we've got that. Okay. So far, so good, I think. All right. That's not too bad. Yeah, little bit of a nose. Sorry. I was misclicking. I didn't mean to. Is that how I want it to look? Yeah, that might work. There we go. And let's see. All right. Haha. Okay, so I think this is gonna work, guys. All right, so I had a little bit of a different idea that I wanted to try, and if it works out, it will be, yeah, that kind of fits. It kind of does. It kind of doesn't. It's too wide right there. That's so horrible. I really wish that they could have a even number variant for the turrets without changing anything other than, increase the block size by one, or recenter it to where it actually fits in the middle of a block, or like not in the middle of a block but on the edge of a block, so that you can center it. That's what they need to do. That'd be much nicer. You see right there, either way I go, and then that's going to look horrible. Okay, hang on. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I went ahead and modified the design a little bit. I took it down to just one thick right there at the front, so that that turret would fit a little bit better. And I'm kind of liking the way this looks better. I mean, I like the fact that we had a thicker front end, but it didn't work right with the turrets. So this is what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to start with. We're going to put a couple cannons up front. That way we have, a little bit of defense against drones and anything that are coming at us. And then we'll try to put some heavier weapons a little further back. Maybe some rockets, maybe some plasma, maybe even some flak. I don't know. Just depends on what we actually get a hold of here. Alright, so let's go ahead, come in here, and let's fill that out real quick, like so. Alright. How do I want to do the bottom now? Do we want to do it the same way? We could do it the same way. Ooh, I have an idea. Hang on. Hang on 1 second here. If I did that... Haha. Yes. I could put 2 extra... Nice. Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Nice and neat and tidy. That's what I like in my ships. They got to be nice and neat and tidy. All right, so that's a pretty good little front right there, I would say. I mean, 4 of the cannons. That's going to most definitely shoot stuff down. Like I said, it's only going to be a tier 2 ship. So it's not going to be super huge. It's not going to have all of the amendments on it. I'd love to be able to put a shield on it if I can. Now, one thing to remember, guys, is that on the server, I do have it set to where we get a negative 25k bonus on using crew member. Now, I did increase the cost of the crew member from the standard game, so the normal game, I think you could build a crew for like 1 gold bar, I think is what it was. Now on the server, it costs 10 gold bar plus 250 money card per crew member, and that is to offset the balance of having that negative CPU. Because the way I have it envisioned is that if we build a ship with a crew, the crew should have better capabilities than a standard ship. So, but that is specific to my server, guys. So, if that's something that you're interested in and want to participate in, you're going to have to join the Discord so that you can get access to the server. So, one of the things, try to build a little bit more of a custom setup for players to have a little bit more freedom with their builds, because I enjoy the building aspect of the game more than most people, I would say. even consider. I mean, it's like, yeah, I really like the building parts of the game. That's what I do. I build things. I build things and I blow things up. So, anyway, so we've got that. Uh, I might. I don't know. I kind of see. Part of me's like, ooh, we should go full on battleship with it and put two more things up here. That way we can just like shred through stuff as we come in. I mean, yes, they are cannons. They're not anything heavy, but this is something that you could always modify later on and change it out for rockets or plasma or whatever flak, whatever you're wanting to run. Except artillery. Artillery don't fit. Uh, but we can either do that or we can make it a landing pad for an SV. Now, if we were to do that, hold on, let me see. Let me go into the item menu. And let's see here. Parts. Go into this. Now, if I were to use a shutter, or the ramp, if you will, I never can remember the angles of these ramps. Yeah, so it's not going to be the same. I really wish they would change it to where you could have a matching ramp that has the different degreed slopes on it. I think it would look so much cooler if it did. Now, I wonder. I was going to say we do have the boarding ramps, but I don't think that would work for what I need it to. I mean, would it be weird? Because that actually matches the angle pretty close. Well, not exactly. I was gonna say, what if we did? Hold on here. I'm being imaginative. What if we were to do? That might be a little too big. Yeah, I think that'd be too big. Because I was gonna say, if we did the ramp, but we had it to where this was its normal position was down, so that it kind of blocked, and then when we wanted out, it raised. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Not in this aspect anyway. So, I don't know what I want to do here, guys. All right, y'all gonna have to give me some suggestions. I'm gonna go ahead and start dragging out the rest of the ship just to kind of see what we got, where we got. Let me come into here. Medium thrusters. I'm gonna need some of those. Let me go ahead and bring that back a couple. I think what I'd like to do on a medium thruster is, let's go here. And I'm thinking something like that, maybe? Possibly? I don't know. We'll see. Is that what I want? So, if I were to do that, I don't know how many reverse we need. I mean, that would give us some stopping power right there. I don't know. Is it overkill? I don't know if that's going to be too much thrust or not enough thrust. Let's see. Where's our statistics? We got 193 right now. That's a lot. Of course, then again, we also do have like just a little bit of the ship built also. So, but if we did do it like that, I could do like so. I couldn't really do anything in the middle there, but kind of like where that's going. And if we were to come over here and do that, that would actually meet up. So that would look good. How's that looking? Do we like that? I kind of like that. And then that would give us room for something else to go right there. Another turret. I don't know what turret to use. I don't know if we should go conventional and say like rocket and flak, or if we should go. You see, the thing is we need something. We need something for to hit a little bit harder. Right now we have drone protection with the cannons, but if we were to get out into space with anything a little bit bigger and heavier, we really don't have anything that would defend us. How much? Why am I getting? That's weird. Whatever. How much CPU is this? 97. Okay, what about flak? Flak is only 1300, so technically if I'm worried about CPU, flak would be... I'm going to put flak cannons there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with some miniguns, or cannons, I should say. I always call them miniguns. The cannon turrets, and then we'll go back that up with flak. That way we can hit a little bit harder. It's a little bit more of a punch. Explosion damage 450. What is the other one? Hold on, let me see here. Damage 550. Wait, what? Hold up. You're telling me that the cannon has... Did they redo stuff here? Oh, it has splash damage. That's right. Okay. So whereas the regular cannons are precision, wherever it hits and does nothing else. The flak does a radius damage. Okay. Let's see. Rate of fire is at 100 on that. What is the rate of fire on this? 171. So they're a little bit slower, but they do a area effect damage. Okay. That's interesting. So yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think we're gonna run the flak for the moment. Well, we're gonna at least try to run the flak. We'll see what happens. Okay, let me throw in a couple medium thrusters over here on the side. Give us a little side thrust there. Okay, now what are we going to do about this inside bit? Okay, so I think... I think what I'm going to do, guys. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to be a little bit sneaky with things. I know, sneakiness. Um, we're going to put a couple small generators up here. Now, I know y'all are probably thinking, why is he putting small generators up here? Well, that's a very good thing to ask because, see, the game likes to target generators and stuff. So if you hide a couple small generators in the very front of your ship, because we're hiding them in here, when we come head on something, they're going to want to shoot at this block, the armor, instead of the cannons. So, which if we look in here, yeah, see, these are actually ahead of it. So those will be targeted before the cannons, or at least they should be. So little trick, little tips, little things to help you out with your builds. So that, and it does provide a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of power. So like I said, this isn't going to be a battleship by no means, but we are trying to make it to where we have a few amenities in here. Let's go ahead and go back here. Let's get some O2. Where's the O2? Right here. I can go ahead and trash the rest of that. So I think we'll do 402 tanks like that. And then we'll go ahead and cover those up. Okay, so we'll do that, and then I'm thinking that we need fuel tanks. Let's go ahead. The tier 2 seem to be alright, I think. Let's see, hold on. CPU 675. What is the CPU on the bigger ones? 1500. So, yeah, that's 6,000. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure we didn't have anything like Reforged going on where it was actually better to put in the bigger ones from the start. But it doesn't seem to be the case, so we'll go ahead and put 4 tanks in right there. We'll go ahead and separate those out with a block. And we'll do that. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Let's see what our stats are looking at. We still got 94 on reverse, which is pretty good considering we had the 4 thrusters. The 2 side thrusters are providing 47 thrust as of right now. Okay, so I do think that number is going to end up getting a little bit small, but we might put a couple extra side thrusters in the back part of the ship. Let's see, where are we at CPU wise? We are at 131,000. And see, this is the reason why I did the thing with the crew that I did. Because, I mean, we haven't even got anywhere and we're almost over a tier 1 limit. Yeah. The early tiers, I really do think that they should have them rebalanced just a little bit. I would really like to see a tier 1 be more like maybe 350,000, whereas a tier 2 should be more like 750,000, and then your tier 3 should be 2 million, and then the tier 4, it could be okay at 10 million still. So, you know. But that's my thoughts. Is that they should add just a little bit into that. If they're going to go with their current, what's it called? Sorry guys, having a brain fart here. Their current level of, stuff, things. Having a brain fart. Yeah, there's a word out there. It's in my brain. I can't think of it. Um, yeah, okay. We're gonna skip that subject because I cannot think of what it is I'm trying to say. I'll probably think of it as soon as I end the video, though. I keep wanting to say loadout, but it's not loadout. Their numbers, the way they have everything set up and situated right now. That's what I'm referring to. All right. So anyway, let's see. I am thinking maybe if we do like that. So like I said, it doesn't have to be a huge ship. What if I mirrored that a little bit? And then we could put a door there. Yeah, see, that would be our little landing pad right here in the front. We could put a door here. Let's see. I need a blast door first because we need to make sure it stays protected. So let's put a blast door, and then we'll do a regular armored door after that. Okay, so you're going to be funny about things. That's okay. 100% okay. Alright, so there's our blast door. And then I'm just going to use a regular door like so. Yes. That'll work. That will work. That'll give me a little bit of protection right there anyway. And that doesn't look too bad. Not too bad at all. So, and technically, if I were to build it just right, technically we could build it to where we could put a tank there as well. Now, I do plan on having a tank. I don't know if I'm going to have a tank that will fit into this just yet. So, one of those things we're going to see here, guys. We are going to see just what we got, what we want, all that. But so far, pretty good little build here. Let me turn this off. And we'll just take a look at what we got. I'm liking it. So I am liking it. So we've got the tiered guns there. And you know, like I said, it might be better to have a rocket there, or we might even look at a plasma or something instead of the flak, but I'm just going to put the flak there just because it does give a little bit of splash damage. So I actually thought the flak used to hit harder than the cannons and have splash damage. I don't know if that got redone or not. That's very odd. I don't know, guys. Y'all let me know. Did the flak get recently changed, or am I just not remembering properly here? Y'all let me know. But anyway, that is going to do it for our first part of our CV build here. So we've got a little bit on. We've got a little bit of weapons. We've got some thrusters. We've got some fuel tanks, some oxygen tanks. And we've got a little landing pad so that we can dock an SV up there if we need to. So not bad, not bad. It's a nice little thing we got going. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope everybody has enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It is an awesome, awesome, awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself. And as always, feel free to share the video on any social media you're using. And guys, just like to stop, take a moment, and thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared. It is awesome. I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.